Boy, do we have tons of new stuff to go over in this video, thanks to a brand new massive community transmission that was just released by DICE. And this community transmission not only goes over all of the details on tomorrow's December update, which of course includes the new General Kenobi skin and so much more, but it also reveals some cool stuff that we can expect in 2019, including, get this guys, the Armored Officer. Yes, this is our first glimpse at the Armored Officer. We're going to go over all of the details on this, and then we're also going to be talking about some major changes coming to lightsaber combat, a new emote wheel, and so much more in 2019. We're also going to look at new stuff coming in the December 12th update, including, of course, as I mentioned before, General Kenobi, the new skin as seen here. There's also a brand new image of General Kenobi right here. They just posted this on the official website, so we get a really clear look at him right here, and he looks so cool. And then also on top of that, there's some big changes to blast mode coming as well. And then also, I'll list off all of the hero changes you can expect to Obi-Wan Kenobi and some of your favorite heroes. So, where do we begin? There's so much stuff to go over. So I'm going to begin with all of the new stuff coming in 2019. I think this is the part that you guys really want to see. So let's start off with that. So if we look at what the community transmission had to say, it said this. It said, while we don't have specific release dates for these items for 2019 just yet, you will be hearing more about them closer to the respected releases. The below are still in development, and details may change between now and the time they are released. So they're referring to, of course, all of the stuff coming in 2019, starting off with the Clone Officer as seen here. And it says this about the Clone Officer. It says, we will be granting the officer an armored appearance and offering the Navy officer as a free unlockable option. Much like the Navy officer, all other default appearances will be available as free unlock. So this is a big thing that a lot of people have been discussing in the community. We've all been really wanting armored clone officers. So here it is, it's official. We are getting armored clone officers in 2019. We don't have an exact release date, of course, just yet, but as soon as I find out, guys, I'll let you know. So don't forget to subscribe to us right here at the Star Wars headquarters to keep updated on this. Now, they also mentioned this. They said this about trooper customization. They said, we will have more details on trooper customization in 2019, but we wanted to let you know that it's something that's on the way. And on the subject of trooper appearances, we can also confirm that in January, we will be rolling out changes to the 41st, 91st, 104th, and 327th Clone Trooper squadrons based on your feedback earlier this year. So, if you guys have been wondering, about the updates with those Clone Trooper skins, they address that as well in the community transmission. Now, let's move on to what else we can expect in 2019 with the lightsaber combat. So it says, recently, we began prototyping some new changes to the lightsaber combat, and we're hoping to release these in early 2019. The biggest change you will notice with this is how attacking heroes will no longer stagger backwards upon hitting a defending hero. We've also made the change that once a hero has run out of stamina, they will not be able to attack. And I apologize if my voice is raspy. Again, I still have a cold, so still going through that. But that's really cool to see that they're making these changes to the lightsaber combat, especially with the staggering. That's one thing that a lot of people have been really, complaining about, including myself. And then they said this here about lightsaber combat as well. They said, these changes begin to roll out within the December update, where we will be replacing the stamina reticule with a brand new user interface element, which will offer better insight into how much stamina you have remaining. Alongside this user interface change, and also coming in the December update, is a new UI element that displays your ability to dodge. From our playtest, that has helped increase the flow of combat, making it a lot more fluid, tactical, and most importantly, enjoyable. We can't wait for you to go hands-on with it when it releases in early 2019. So let me know, guys, what you think about all of these changes. Some major changes coming, of course, and much needed changes, because a lot of people have been complaining about this for a while now, and it's cool to see that DICE is addressing these gameplay issues. Now, if you like to emote like I do, they have something really cool coming up in 2019 as well. It says, up until now, the amount of emotes you've been able to equip has been limited, but we're making some changes in early 2019 that will alleviate this problem. Through the use of the emote wheel, we will allow you to select from up to 8 emotes during the game. One tap of a button and the emote wheel appears. From here, you'll be able to select the emote that you want to use. As we move forward, we are also investigating the ability to have a secondary emote wheel that focuses more on gameplay related communication, such as cover me and defend here. So that's really cool. So, hopefully this also means we get more emotes added as well. Since we are getting an emote wheel. So some really cool stuff coming up. Let me know, what emotes do you want to see added. One that comes to mind for me is the negotiations were short. Which is of course Obi-Wan's emote that I really want to see. So let me know, guys, what emotes do you want to see added to Star Wars Battlefront 2 now that we're getting an emote wheel. Now, there were also some items listed in the community transmission detailing all of the changes coming in tomorrow's December update, which of course is December 12th. Now, these changes include Obi-Wan Kenobi improvements. Now, they've said we focused a lot on his animations and have made improvements to Obi-Wan Kenobi's dodges, stagger, and defeated animations. We've also tweaked various other animations, such as his jump and attack and his ground attack. Further adjustments have been made, including improvements to Obi-Wan Kenobi's model and character rigging. Many of these changes won't be visible on first glance, but they all go together to improve the overall quality and feel of General Kenobi. I'll list out all of the changes you can expect right here. I'm not going to go over every single line in detail, so you can pause the video, of course, on this part if you want to see all of the detailed changes for Obi-Wan Kenobi coming in tomorrow's update. And as you can see, there's quite a bit here. And it's good to see that they're making these changes, because this is based on community feedback, based on playtesting, of course, with Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I'm glad to see that they're making many of these changes to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, moving on, we're going to talk about one of my favorite game modes in Battlefront 2, Blast Mode, which is also getting some significant changes in tomorrow's update. So it says, after the recent success of the fast spawn event in Blast, and based on your feedback, we have decided to permanently implement the squad system into Blast. Alongside this addition, we will also be reducing the spawn timer down to 5 seconds from 10 seconds, ensuring that Blast remains the action-packed experience that we've heard you want. And I absolutely love Blast. I'm really hoping that these changes make a difference in Blast mode and that we like them. Let me know, do you guys think these changes are a good idea for Blast mode? Do you usually play Blast mode? I'm the type of player that loves to jump back and forth between Galactic Assault and Blast. I love the fast action in Blast. So, I'm excited for these changes. Now, they mentioned this about dodge as well. We talked about it earlier, but they said the player's health bar has been updated with an indicator that lets players know how many dodges are available. So we mentioned that earlier, but I wanted to mention that there because they brought that up in the community transmission in the actual patch notes. But guys, I know I'm kind of rambling. There's a lot of stuff to go over in this video, and I want to cover all of the most important details on the patch notes and updates you can expect in the December 12th update, as well as in 2019. So if you guys want to check out the full article, of course, I'll leave a link in the description so you can take a look at the full patch notes and all of the details in that article. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember, we did post an entire separate video on the new Obi-Wan Kenobi appearance, and this appearance, of course, called General Kenobi. It's going to cost 40,000 credits or 1,000 crystals, and if you missed that video earlier, be sure to check it out on our channel. But guys, I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you always.